I need to get something off my chest. I've been keeping a secret from my girlfriend for a while now, and it's been eating away at me. A few months ago, I went out with some friends and got drunk. I ended up kissing a girl at the bar. I was ashamed of my actions, but I didn't know how to tell my girlfriend, Sarah. Since then, I've been pretending like everything is normal, but the guilt has been eating me up inside. I know I need to come clean and tell Sarah what happened, but I'm scared of how she will react. I love Sarah more than anything, and I don't want to lose her. But I also don't want to keep living this lie. I know she deserves the truth, even if it hurts. I've decided to tell her tonight. I hope she can forgive me and that we can work through this together. I just can't keep pretending anymore. I sat nervously on the couch as I waited for Sarah to come home. My heart was racing, and my palms were sweaty. I knew I had to tell her the truth, but I didn't know how she would react. When she walked through the door, she looked tired but happy to see me. I tried to keep my composure as we chatted about our days, but my mind kept wandering to the confession I needed to make. Finally, I took a deep breath and told her what had happened. I told her about the night at the bar and how I had kissed another girl. I felt sick to my stomach as I waited for her response. At first, she was shocked and hurt. She asked me how I could do something like that and if I had any idea how much it would hurt her. I didn't know what to say, but I knew I deserved her anger and disappointment. But as we talked more, Sarah began to calm down. She told me she appreciated my honesty and that she loved me too much to let one mistake ruin our relationship. She also told me that we needed to work on our communication and trust issues, but that she was willing to try if I was. I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders as we hugged each other tightly. I knew that the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but I also knew that we were in it together. And that was all that mattered. Thanks for listening, diary. I'm glad I could finally come clean and start to work on rebuilding my relationship with Sarah. In the days that followed, Sarah and I talked more about what had happened and how we could move forward. We had some tough conversations, but we were both committed to making things work. I realized that keeping secrets and avoiding difficult conversations had only made things worse. It was scary to be so vulnerable with Sarah, but it was also liberating. I felt like we were finally on the same page, and that we could trust each other again. Over time, our relationship grew stronger. We worked on our communication, and we made a conscious effort to be more honest and open with each other. We still had some trust issues to work through, but we were making progress. Looking back, I'm grateful for that moment of honesty. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. It forced us to confront some uncomfortable truths and work on our relationship in a more meaningful way. Today, Sarah and I are happier than ever. We still have our ups and downs, but we face them together. And I know that no matter what happens, I can always be honest with her and trust her to have my back. Thanks for being there for me, diary. Since then, I've learned that honesty truly is the best policy in any relationship. Keeping secrets and avoiding difficult conversations only leads to more problems down the line. Now, I make a conscious effort to be honest with Sarah about everything, even if it's something that might be uncomfortable or difficult to talk about. And in turn, she's become more open and honest with me too. Our relationship isn't perfect, but we're working on it every day. We still have moments where we disagree or misunderstand each other, but we know that we can always come back to a place of honesty and trust. I'm grateful for Sarah and the love and support she's shown me, even when I haven't deserved it. And I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned about the importance of honesty, communication, and trust in any relationship. In the months that followed, Sarah and I continued to work on our relationship, and it paid off. We became closer than ever, and I felt like I could truly be myself around her. We started planning for our future together, talking about where we wanted to live, our career goals, and even the possibility of starting a family someday. And when the time came for me to propose, I knew there was no one else I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I took her to the beach, got down on one knee, and asked her to marry me. When she said yes, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I was so grateful for her love and forgiveness, and I knew that I would spend the rest of my life making it up to her. Today, Sarah and I are happily married, and I can't imagine my life without her. We still have our challenges, but we face them together with honesty and trust.